Okay, kids, we're back, and you're looking at Mr. Jason Pithers, a good friend of mine, who is going to speak with us. He was born in England, and you'll hear his accent in just a minute. Jason, how are you today?
We're good, Jim. Great to see you again, and thanks for reaching out to me. We'd love to sort of talk with you and find out what the kids are all up to and tell you a little bit about my early youth.
Beautiful. Well, let me tell you guys a little bit about Mr. Pithers. He is a broker associate with Coldwell Banker Realty. He's been with them for the last 18 years, very successful. And he has moved to the United States in the year 2000, used to live in London. He is, as you might imagine, a huge soccer fan. I know his favorite team is Leeds United, and
Yep.
we talk about them from time to time. And Mr. Pithers went to school in England. And so, what I want to ask you first, sir, is can you remember what PE was like for you as a kid?
I can. It was in some ways similar, but in other ways very different from what I've witnessed over here in the US. We would have two PE sessions, and very different from sort of lower division or elementary school and middle school. We would have a straight PE class, and depending on what time of year, obviously because the weather was so bad in England, the fall and winter was always inside in the gymnasium. We couldn't go, it was too cold for PE. And then in the summer was more athletics driven. Then we also had a second lesson every week. PE was only once a week,
Wow.
just for an hour and a half from recollection. But then in lower division or elementary school, we would have something called music and movement
Interesting.
as well. And I was chatting to one of my old school buddies about this yesterday, and we were chatting and laughing about sort of what do we do with music and movement. And that was very much sort of art-based and listening to slow music and things like, stretching, slow movement, more dance and things like that. Kids, make yourself as tall as a tree that you can possibly be. And now the music would slow down, and then you are the smallest mouse in the field, and lots of things like that. And then they would do upbeat, more dance and fast dancing and things like that. So that was the music and movement classes, and that would be for an hour every week. And then in the gym, it was very gymnastic based. We had a balance beam. We would do pretty much doing that. We'd have a vault box with a little spring step in front of it where you would run, jump onto the springboard, which got you up onto the vault box. And then did you go all the way over? Did you have to jump on the spring box and stand up on the vault box? And then how did you get down? All sorts of different exercises there. And we had a lot of climbing ropes at our gym as well, which was races climbing to the top. It was daunting. Going up 20, 30 feet, the young kid climbing up to the top of them. I'm not a great one with heights, but some would relish it and race to the top of those ropes. I was a little bit more cautious, but that was one of the other things. And then we do fun games, things like statues, dodgeball, things like that. But they was more, if we were all well behaved, we would have more fun things like that as well. But otherwise, it was very athletic driven, say with the ropes and the gymnasium equipment. And as we got in towards the summer, we would do a lot more of just running, racing, long jump into sand pits. We were too young to do the high jump at that stage, but more athletics driven at that stage. Softball.
Oh, softball. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So
That's what we did on that. And I think one of the big differences, which I've noticed over here, is we used to have a sports day every year for elementary school. But we also used to compete against other elementary schools.
Oh, that's interesting.
I noticed we don't do a lot of that over here.
No, we don't.
It really only starts a little bit in the middle division, but really it's a high school thing.
Yes.
But we used to have lots of events, and it used to be athletics in the summer, cricket, soccer in the winter. I can remember, being 6 years old, playing 10 different schools locally.
Wow, that is so cool.
And that was some of my best memories. I love that, to be able to play the local school as a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old. They were fun times, and they were always after school. now. It was a 4:30 p.m. kickoff every week, typically in the midweek on a Wednesday, and we would just get so excited between the weeks. Who are we playing next week? Which school are we going to play? And it was just great fun. I wish we could see more of that in the elementary schools here.
Well, maybe we'll take up on that. I think that's a great idea. We did that one time only with our school about 10 or 12 years ago with a basketball game, but it was exciting.
Yeah,
it was awesome. Well, thank you for that. So you have two kids, and by the way, kids, just to let you know, I know Mr. Pithers' kids well. I coached one of them for a while. His name Harrison. He is at the University of Michigan right now playing soccer, and both his kids are athletes. So you've had a chance to reflect on PE, and as a parent, and in the year 2020, what do you think PE should be about?
I think the most thing is to be fun. You know, the kids have got to love it. They've got to embrace it. It's got to be fun. There shouldn't be any pressure there. Definitely to have fun. It's about camaraderie, teammates, team building, being there supportive, because everybody's got their strength. I think it's a great opportunity for young kids to show their true character, you know, and help along the people who may be less able at a particular event than they are, you know, rather than, you know, have that opportunity to be the number one. It's really say, okay, well, but how about I help the person who's normally 8th or 9th in that race? How can I encourage them? I think it's a really good opportunity for kids to learn those life lessons about team and camaraderie, particularly.
Well, that sounds like you're one of our Cypress Woods PE team members staff. We really focus on those things. So the kids you're speaking to will. I'm glad to hear you say that, because this is the kind of thing they hear us talk about a lot.
Yeah.
I think you've had a bit of a chance to view our kids in action to music. I don't know how much you've seen of big groups of kids moving to music. Have you seen that?
I did. I did see that.
What was your opinion of that?
I loved it. To me, it reminded me, we used to do, as I said, we did music and movement. Beautiful. And I don't see a lot of that. And to me, it's old school, but I love it. You know, it's something new. It's out of the box, I would say, from your day-to-day PE lessons. And I think, you know, it brings in fitness, it brings in athletics, it brings in music, it brings the arts.
Yes.
And it brings everybody together in a group, and people can have fun with it. You know, everyone's going to dance and move differently to every type of music. So I really enjoyed seeing that. I was surprised to see it, but pleased to see it as well. I thought it was a really great idea.
Thank you. That's awesome. We start every one of our PE classes begins with 5 to 10 minutes of that stuff, and then we get into our lesson, and then we bring all the kids together at the end of the year for a big performance for the parents. Focus on Achievement Night. It's a huge deal. Got 500 plus people come to see it every year, so they look forward to it. So, yeah. So, well, listen, I really truly appreciate you joining us, Mr. Pithers. Thank you.
That's all right. It's great to see you, Jim, and doing a great job with all the kids, and keep up the fantastic work.
Beautiful.
And just tell them to be brave and do different things and enjoy it, first of all, and don't be shy. That's the biggest thing. That's
beautiful. In fact, you know what? We have some future teachers in this group of people that you're talking to. Any advice for them?
Yeah, I think, you know, go with your heart, go with the passion. I think, you know, some people get so wrapped up in financial and money, but I think it's so important for you to be happy in life, and if you enjoy being around kids and you enjoy it, embrace that. Go with your heart. You know, do what you want to do, not what people tell you to do.
That's beautiful.
I think that'd be my advice. You know, you've always got to be content, because it's a long road, as you say. You love it. You've embraced. You know, you are a born teacher. And, you know, you can see that you're happy and that you love the role. And it's a 40, 50-year career, typically. So you've really got to love what you're doing. So I would say to the kids, don't be forced into a career. Go with your heart, go with your gut, and do what you want to do.
Awesome. All the best to your family, Mr. Pithers, and hope you're getting through this time okay. Are you guys getting through this time okay?
Yeah, everyone's good. We're all good. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Just be well, be safe, and hopefully we'll come out of this and we'll be back at, the kids will be back at school sooner rather than later. And I know everybody misses being around all their buddies and their friends. Certainly my youngest one does, and Harrison misses college as well. So, hopefully we'll be back to normality within the next few months.
Beautiful. Take care. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks, Jim. Take care too. Bye-bye.
Bye.